It's like it's pretty late again. Um, it's been a big day, sort of. Also been like a really slow day, but I woke up this morning, um, kind of with all the thoughts and feelings that I've been having these last few days, just like burning in my head. It was like, when have you ever woke up with that feeling that it's something big is coming, something, you know, like maybe today is gonna be important, maybe something big is gonna happen, or maybe finally I'm gonna come across that one thing that's gonna set me in motion. I don't think that happened today. I don't think so. But it was my grandma's birthday today, so um, I got my daughter dressed and we went to the store. And we went to a particular store that is religiously involved. Because, it's my grandma, so if I get her something with Jesus on it or something like that, she'll be happy. But the people in line were commenting on my daughter about how sweet she was and how nice and how cute. And she was trying to pick out a ring. And I said she could have one ring because she was being so good. And then she picked out five. And I said, no, only one. In front of all these people. And they were like, oh, she's so sweet. Um, but then these same people, about a minute later, tapped me on the shoulder and said, just so you know, she put one in her pocket. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me right now? Like, oh no, my sweet little angel is nice. So, I tried to turn it into a teaching moment and, like, hey, we don't do that. Why would you do that? You already know that, stealing is naughty. And she's like, and I had to take the rings from her, of course. She didn't get them, any of them. And she threw herself on the floor and started throwing a tantrum. But not just like any tantrum, but like that somebody's murdering me right now kind of tantrums. And that was embarrassing. And then I went to another store, and 10 minutes later, she does the exact same thing. And I've been dealing with this today, so it's been a long day. But, still, I got to, see family today, went to dinner and stuff like that, so that was fun. Um, it's just, I don't know. I've had this feeling the whole day, like about the whole day. It's like a fire under my ass. Lately, I've been having a feeling that really something big is coming for me. I've actually been having this feeling for months, but lately it's just bigger and bigger and bigger. It feels like every tiny little thing I do, it just burns hotter. But I don't know what. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I don't know what turn I'm supposed to make. I There are things that I want to do with my life, of course, but as I said before, I'm just not sure which direction I want to go in. I'm not sure which direction I'm meant to go in. I'm not sure what steps to take to go there. I'm Tomorrow, my number one step I decided is to finally get my license. At 24 years old, I should actually have one of those in my hand, I think. I mean, of course, I've been driving for a while. On the res, I drove every day. I operate heavy machinery. I've just never had an actual license. But now, in the real world, if you want to, do that, you need one. So that's been a pickle. But I plan to go to the DMV tomorrow and get my permit. I've actually taken the test multiple times and failed every time. but I've been taking practice tests, and I'm hoping that this time will be my time. You know, I think it'll be a big step for me to finally be able to pass that. 'Cause you have no idea how many times I've taken that damn test. Oh well, though, right? I'll do it. I'll pass. I don't know. I hope. Fingers crossed for me, right? I don't know. I don't really know what I did with my day. It just kind of disappeared. I don't know. I think lately my days have been going by so fast because I'm just filled with so much constant spiraling just thoughts. You have those days where it just doesn't stop, and behind everything that you do is just thinking, thinking, thinking. What am I doing? Where am I going? What are you doing with your life? You know? I don't know. My answer is always I don't know. And then I feel so frustrated all the time. Even like people outside my head that don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm kind of as if I'm kind of on autopilot pause. I'm just walking aimlessly, and I hate it. I'm a planner. Well, most people want to know what I'm doing tomorrow. And tomorrow, I am filling out applications. I'm going to the DMV. But I don't know, it doesn't feel like enough. If I could be doing anything tomorrow, I think I would be waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I would be going to do some good, honest work that makes my body hurt and sweat, and I'd feel great. That's what I like to do. I know it's weird, but it is. I like to work on foot even, like if we're just stabbing at the ground with a shovel, weed after weed after weed for 8 hours. I've done it. I did that for months. It was one time, it's 118 degrees outside, and there was no shade because you're standing out in the Mojave and just like, oh, I hate my life. But you know what? That was a good time though. I remember we ran out of water that day, and it was not even noon. That was a long day too. Things have been things have gotten interesting for me here and there. Though let's see, between living there and living in China, I would so much prefer dry heat because like in China it was hot and heavy, like air like felt like you could feel it. It would go like this, you could literally feel the air, and it felt wet, like your skin actually felt moist, as like right after you get out of the shower and it's steamy, and you just want to open the door because the air is so ugh, I don't know. I hate that. I prefer the desert. I actually love the desert. I don't know. I really liked it there though. I really miss it. But I've lately been feeling like contemplating going back. I've been gone for like 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks now. And I feel like if I go back though, I'm just gonna get stuck. I don't belong there. Definitely not. I don't know. It's just like, it's tempting to go back to, $1,000 paychecks. Because I know that's what I'd be making. And, like, it's hard to be like, you know what? I can't go backwards. I can't go backwards. When you're like, but the money. And you kind of feel like an idiot. But, I feel like if I go back there, I'm not going to grow anymore. And growing is exactly what I need to do right now. I don't know. I just gotta keep going, right? Gotta figure out what my next step is. And my next step numero uno, get a license. Step 2. I fell short on step 2. I don't know. Get a job probably. Would probably could be a good step 2, but I'm trying to make small steps. I'm hoping, of course, to find a good job that actually utilizes my skills and qualifications. I want a job where I work with my body, you know. That sounds so hoary. Anyway, I don't know where I've gotta go. I'm going somewhere though, and I'm going somewhere big. I did find that I might be able to find classes that will help me to become a motivational speaker through community instead of going through the university. So I'm going to be looking that up hopefully tomorrow if I have time for it, and then that'll help me out a lot because, that's my number one goal. I just don't know how to achieve it, but I'm going to figure that out. Google, sadly, actually wasn't very helpful. I don't know about you guys, but I'm one of those people that are just like, oh, I have a question, Google it. And I feel like the words Google it these days aren't really 2 words anymore. It's like 1 word. It's not Google it anymore. It's Google it. And I don't know. It's just fun to say now. It's Google it. Google it. Do you know blah blah blah? No, Google it. I don't know. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I'm not making sense anymore. It's too late. I've been studying all night. And I don't know. I've been memorizing the practice tests for the DMV, for the studying. And it's actually not super helpful, really, because I've noticed they don't ask any questions about like bikes or trucks or motorcycles or stuff and stuff like that, and they do ask that on the actual test, and that's what makes me fail, I realize. So I think I'll be studying that in the morning, those particular things, and then when I take the test in the afternoon, hopefully I'll pass. Again, now 2 fingers crossed. But yeah, so in case anybody is also doing that same thing ever, don't. I mean, do memorize the practice tests, but also read that stupid book. If anybody else is like me, you've got like 12 of them somewhere, but you can never actually find them. Actually read it. Yeah, but so that's what I'm going to be doing. Those are my steps that I will be taking on my journey. And I hope that you guys are doing the same thing. Make small steps, one thing. Try to do the ones that are going to be most helpful first, of course. Like for me, would be getting a car so that I can actually have a job that isn't Arby's or Kmart. And then, I don't know, but I hope that you guys are trying, because I'm going to start trying. I'm going to start lifting myself up, and I'm going to start pushing myself forward even on days where I just feel so low. Sometimes we have those days where we just want to sit down and hang our heads and just give up. That's kind of what I've been circling around, is don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. I don't want to give up. The last thing I want to do is give up. I do not want to be a coward. I want to be proud of myself. I want my daughter to be proud of me. I want my parents to say, yeah, she made something of herself. That's all I want. I just want to make something of myself, and I want to take people with me. And I hope that you guys keep watching and you guys follow me on my journey, and I hope that I inspire you guys to pick yourselves up too. That being said, I better go to sleep because I have a big day tomorrow, right? Well, that, and I need to wake up in like 6 hours, which for me is a big deal because I like to sleep for 10. Seriously, I used to wake up at 4:40 every morning. So I went to bed at 8:30. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whatever. I like to sleep a lot. Good night, you guys. And I hope that you guys stay with me.